guys, I'm doing Sagittarius today. Before we start, I want to tell you how I usually do my readings. And I do use Oracle decks, and I clarify with the Oracle decks as well as the tarot because I usually channel first. Okay, and yeah, it took me a while to get back to you guys, but there's probably a reason for that, you know. If you're a returning subscriber, and I usually have like little music in the background, birds chirping. Today, Spirit is testing my ability today, because usually music helps me channel, and some music. So I'm gonna have to really tune into your energy. So there must be something I really need to know. But before we start, I just want to say, when I do channel, I'm only channeling things that are for your highest good from whatever source that helps you in your life. That is for your highest good. I will never channel anything that will hinder your progress, that will not be for your highest good, that may be coming from a source that wants to help you but doesn't know what to do. If you know about that kind of stuff. So I only channel energy such as, the divine spirit, okay? Because, I want to help you guys. And I just also want to offer validation, clarity on what is going on in your journey, okay? So I have my 3 crystals here that help me get into the energy. I'm curious if this video will be as long as the last one. Oh yeah, also another warning, clarification. I do have delayed processing, and you may notice that while I'm chilling, I may either start being quiet, or I may have a hard time getting the words out. My mind is something else, so please have patience with me, okay? But I think that's all, so let's see what is going on with Sagittarius. I don't know why I keep saying soap. So this could be about cleansing or washing yourself, purifying yourself. Some of you guys may really love like all kinds of soaps and stuff. Something here is about purifying, cleansing, washing away something. I'm also seeing a broom, so I won't be surprised if I see a broom in some of these decks. Some of you guys are understanding the energy. What does that mean? Understanding the energy. Okay. Oh, if you are aware, yesterday was the eclipse, and I think there's gonna be another one coming up soon. And I think this one was the lunar eclipse. So this one was all about internal, cleansing as well. So I'm not surprised if I get a repetition in some of these readings, because the eclipse is very powerful. So you may be very updated on what's going on in the world as well, as far as astrology goes. I want to talk about this cleansing and purification and the awareness that you now need to move on, or that you now know that you need to reset and redo some things. I think there's a reason why I'm being forced to really hone into your energy. And I think because for you guys, you may be noticing that you feel drawn to take certain things out of your life, that you may have looked over, you may have like lived with for a long time, and now it's like the time to really like let go, which is also another, it's all part of this whole eclipse energy, you know. You may be seeing 222 as well. I don't know why it just came to me, or just the letter 6, the number 6 a lot. I kept hearing that song. I kept hearing fire. Where in the heck? So, this could mean one or two things. Stepping into your power, which, you know, you're Sagittarius, of course you are. But this could also be a sense of passion and or anger towards yourself. And, you know, it's normal to be angry at yourself. Okay? But I think this anger will help you figure out the root of whatever. But also understand you are going through a process. You know, you're human. Which is interesting. Because I did a video yesterday for Capricorn that says we're all human. So if you have any Capricorn in your chart, or if you feel resonated to it, take a look at it, or take a look at the collective message that I posted if you want to. So, okay. I'm meeting some happiness here. Joy. Strength, will, power. Dignity, grace. But overall, you guys, I feel like this is very, this comes from almost a desire to just be better, to just be a better person, to be better equipped for the life you're getting into. Or for what you want to, you know, oh, you also made me say 999 as well. So the ending of cycles just keeps circling around the same message as well. It's a chance. You may be vacationing as well. Some of you guys may be vacationing. Or there is a realization around vacation. There is something significant. Something about your passions will remind you or will bring up some kind of understanding about who you are. So remember that. Something about your passions, you may notice you may start liking something and then boom, you just go forward with that. And you realize like, oh my gosh, this is what I needed in my whole life. You may have a moment like that, so maybe epiphanies as well. Now mind you, I'm not psychic. But this is, I'm just trying to understand this energy here. Floral. Wow, floral. Flowers. There's so much beauty connected to this transformation that you're going through, because you are now, I want to say, you're going to start noticing how this will manifest into your well-being. Have you heard that saying when people are like, she just has this glow about her ever since she broke up with Brad? You know, just easy name, you know. Oh my God, wow, he is really like, oh my God, because yeah, you know, people are starting to notice. They will notice whether or not they say anything. You will notice for sure. Let me just say, you will notice, because it's not about other people. You will notice a certain glow about your environment, about yourself. If you do decide to continue clearing and cleansing and purifying yourself, this brings my attention to this. This is selenite. don't remember the name. This is all about cleansing, purifying. I almost wanted to bless my space for a second before I started this reading. And I should have. There's some things I should have done before I started this reading. I think it's time. Let's move into the cards. So thank you for staying for that channel message. Starting with these first. Abundance and power. Hello. Hello. Listen, and surrender. I'm surprised purity didn't come out. That's interesting because it's more of a surrendering kind of energy, it seems. Let me get into that. Abundance, power, surrender. What are you surrendering? Let me clarify that. I mean, it will obviously be different for everyone. The Hermit. Wow, the Hermit. Wow. It's interesting. It's interesting. So, again, with this 9 here, the closing of the cycle happens when you look within and you realize your own power, your own. There is something so beautiful about this realization. I want to say it takes a lot of strength to feel the emotions, to understand the root cause, to take the time to let go of what is stopping you from really seeing yourself, to really being yourself. And this surrendering happens when you take the time, as you are taking the time to really either meditate, focus on yourself, find out what is going on within you. You let go of either certain ideas about yourself, and you truly, what did I say? People notice it's glow about you. You'll notice it's glow about you. Let's pull more of these cards here. It's so clear cut. So this might be more of a shorter reading today, because the messages are just clear. Sovereignty, hello. I'm feeling a lot of self-energy. Sagittarius. In the void here. Sagittarius. Pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back. That's amazing to be able to really, though it's hard, to figure out what holds you or what keeps you in such, I don't know, what makes you feel so stuck, and to figure out what that is, and then boom, come out. It's almost like this explosion, but more of like a flower way. The blooming way. It's like the beauty of it, the beauty of how this unfolds is so beautiful, through the tears, through the anger, through the madness, through the shouting. Through getting angry at yourself, you notice something very interesting. You find this peacefulness with letting go. Let's get one more card up here. I want to talk about the void. The void is the same as almost this, where you're sitting in darkness to evaluate, but also it's a place of kind of dealing with the shadow. That makes sense. There is no light. There is no guidance within that void because you're being forced to look at that darkness, which is again that eclipse energy. And we just had a full moon as well. Interesting, they led me to these moon cards, which is all about, the eclipse, the full moon. Yep. So, okay. Trying to understand, Spirit, what do you... Okay. Okay. Let's continue, okay? Getting all the messages out. Kind of clear cut. I'm so proud of you, Sagittarius. That takes a... Wow. Yang. We're doing the fire. You see the fire? That's you. Yang is all about the physical, that what you can see, what you can bring it to life. This is fire. This is you bringing that seed into fruition. This is a masculine energy, but don't focus too much on the masculine and the feminine. If you feel kind of weird about that, the yang is all about bringing that, doing what it takes to drive you forward, to bring that into the physical. Peace. Wow. This is beautiful. Orphan. This came out in of New Life here. This came out in Capricorn's reading. So let's see how this kind of transpires. But of course, with all good things come dark, so this is when we step into the emotional side of things. Because with everything, of course, it's amazing. I'm glad Spirit started off with saying that what you're doing is so good. And it's beautiful, and it's great. Let's talk about the process. Orphan, imagine in building blocks. It took you a minute to, or it's taking you some introspection, but it's almost like this state of how can I say this, being almost, I don't know, can we clarify imagine? No, there's something I'm not seeing here. What is it? Because imagine talks all about dreaming or hoping or thinking of things or daydreaming of things that you want. And you have building blocks, but it's actually about putting the work into building it. So this is about your process. Your process took a form of deconstruction. And this deconstruction of your environment, is this a deconstruction? Is this a... rebuilding of something. This is almost like because orphan talks about losing and or being alone or being stripped away in a sense. Orphan to me implies losing something, losing a parental figure, losing guidance. You may feel connected to the idea. You may have wondered if God was on your side. You may have wondered if the world was on your side. You may have wondered if you were allowed to have good things. This is interesting because this card feels different than it did in Capricorn's reading. This orphan here it's almost like this is a place of you know how I pulled that void card earlier and how we're kind of forced to look at our shadow? This could be a lot to do with abandonment issues as well. What keeps us into feeling like we are lacking? Let's clarify orphan spirit. Can you clarify orphan for me? The loss of something stable in the moon. Interesting. The moon. It's almost like your structure, or whoever was giving you structure, what made you feel structured, whatever this is, this foundation, even the idea of foundation is almost I don't know, but it's interesting. I feel like it's just the main thing here is it's the understanding of what you lost, but also what it goes back to the channel message of reviewing of our shadow side. And sometimes, we realize sooner or later what is holding us back. This imaginative space is very important, as not only does it hold your ideas, but it makes you understand how to bring them to life. It lets you understand how to evolve. You're not sure how you're going to get there, but imagining it, understanding it, it almost in a way guides you to bringing it into fruition, to planting that seed. You hold this power to bring it into your life. There we go. I had to understand. 8 of Pentacles. Wow, and Judgment. Yeah. That's interesting. I think I'm going to move on to these cards over here. is my advice for spirit. Okay? Because this is interesting to me. This is interesting. I'm so proud of you guys, Sagittarius, because take a leap of faith. Is that what I was feeling? Take a leap of faith. It's almost like, though you don't know how you're going to get there, I want to tell you this. This is a beautiful process. Over time, this will be a very beautiful between. Look, embrace the in between. Though you're not exactly sure how or what, just know, as long as you keep doing what you're doing, follow through, give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance to be happy. Give yourself a chance to try. Make your dreams real. Spirit loves you. Look at that. Surrender now. Oh, and take the time out. That was hidden underneath my jacket. So this is something you're not realizing. Number 9. Take the time out to surrender now. Take the time out to surrender now. Take the time out to surrender now. Yes, surrender. Let go. Oof. A lot of energy on that card. Is that all, Spirit? Anything else? Overcome any obstacle. Again. You got this. I believe you, Sagittarius. This is going to be my thumbnail. Overcome any obstacle. Bye, guys.